Welcome to the session, dear students. In my last class, I taught you problems based on relations. In today's class, we'll go ahead with problems based on relations type 3. We have completed type 1 and type 2. Now we'll go ahead with type 3. See, in type 3, we have to check whether it is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Same, if it is not reflexive, not symmetric and not transitive, we have to give an example. Here my suggestion to you is remember the example so that the process becomes faster. So they told check whether the relation on R in R. R in R means relation is defined on real numbers. All of you know what are real numbers. Positive numbers are real numbers, natural numbers are real numbers, whole numbers are real numbers, rational numbers, numbers of the form P by Q are also real numbers. And if you have knowledge on real numbers, this problem is simple. What is the relation given? Relation ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? A comma B such that A less than or equal to B cube. They told first element should be less than or equal to second element cube. Then it belongs to the relation. What is the relation? AB such that A less than or equal to B cube. So now first we'll check reflexive. How to check reflexive? Take any real number such that it should not reflect to itself. If there is no such real number, then it will become true. But we have. So can I take half belongs to real numbers? Half belongs to a set called real numbers. And I can say half comma half does not belong to R. Half comma half relation seralla. Therefore, R is not reflexive. R is not reflexive. I have done it. So now this much if you write enough, ist baradre saak. Is it true? Yes. Observe. A less than or equal to B cube. I told half comma half does not belong to R. Why? Because half, is it less than or equal to half cube? A should be less than. If it is in relation, then this should obey. This is not true. Half less than or equal to 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8. Half less than 1 by 8 barata. Is half less than 1 by 8? No, this is false. All of you know. So therefore half does not belong to relation. All of you know very well, denominator ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದರೆ overall value ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1/2 ಅನ್ನೋದು 1/8 ಗಿಂತ ದೊಡ್ಡದು. 1/2 is more than what 1/8, but we got, suppose if it is in relation, then this should become less than or equal to this, but I got 1/2 less than 1/8, which is false. This is not true. So that's why I can say 1/2 comma 1/2 does not belong to R. Not only this, you can take 1/3. 1/3 is a real number. Again I can say 1/3 does not belong to R. 1/3 comma 1/3 does not belong to R. Why? Because if it belongs to R, 1/3 less than or equal to 1/3 whole cube. 1/3 whole cube is how much? 1/27. Is 1/3 less than 1/27? No. 1/3 is more than 1/27. Denominator value ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದರೆ overall value ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಸೊ 1/27 1/3 ಗಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ರಾಂಗ್. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ this statements what I wrote to make you understand. From here to here what I wrote is just to make you understand, and to check reflexive if you write 3 lines enough. So what is that first thing? Take a real number in the form P by Q. Better take 1 by form. 1/2, 1/3, 1/4 ಏನಾದರೂ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. So 1/2 belongs to real number. Then 1/2 comma 1/2 does not belong to R, therefore R is not reflexive. Why? Because 1/2 less than or equal to 1/8 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 1/2 is not less than 1/8. So therefore we have achieved. So these 3 lines if you write, it is more than sufficient. So the problem given is not reflexive. How to prove? Take one example, and better remember the example. You take 1/2 1/2 or 1/3 1/3 or 1/4 1/4. Take like that, because 1/2 1/3 all are rational numbers. Rational numbers also belongs to what? Real numbers. So rational numbers are subset of what? Real numbers. Now we checked reflexive, it is not reflexive, we concluded. So these 3 lines are sufficient. Reflexive ಬರೆಯೋದಂಗೆ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ a less than or equal to b cube, and they told real numbers, take the real number, natural number. 1/2 ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಥವಾ 1/3 ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, anything fine. So 1/2 belongs to real number. 1/2 comma 1/2 does not belong to real number, therefore R is not reflexive. If you write this enough. Then to check symmetric. To check symmetric. Now I will solve the problem to check symmetric. All of you know what is symmetric. What is symmetric? If A comma B belongs to R, if order pair is present in relation, implies B comma A should belong to R. If AB is in relation, then BA should be in relation, then I can conclude it is symmetric. So now I'll take an order pair which obeys AB, but BA should not be present. Think and give any example. So now 1 comma 2 belongs to R because 1 less than 2 cube. And if I reverse it, 2 less than 1 cube. So simple example you take. Can I say 1 comma 2 belongs to R? Why? Because 1 is less than or equal to 2 cube. It is true. 1 less than or equal to 8 is true. But what is the reverse of it? Reverse of it is what? 2 comma 1. 2 comma 1 does not belong to R. Why? Because 2 less than or equal to 1 cube agbidutte. Is 2 less than 1? 1 cube is 1. So no. So therefore I am repeating, only if you write this much enough to check symmetric. AB belongs to R, but BA does not belong to R. Therefore R is not symmetric. R is not what? Symmetric. So now we arrived at a result. It is not symmetric. How to prove it is not symmetric? Take one order pair. If you reverse it, it should not belong. Here if AB belongs but BA does not belong, therefore R is not symmetric. Means 1 is related to 2 but 2 is not related to 1, therefore R is not symmetric. 1 2 2 1. Now the last case, we will check whether it is transitive or not. To check transitive, see I am repeating, if you remember the examples, the process becomes faster. So the relation, what is the relation? R such that A comma B, A should be less than or equal to B cube, means first element should be less than or equal to second element cube. Transitive fail agutte. So I will take 9 comma 2 belongs to relation. Do you agree? 9 comma 3 I will take. Yes. 9 comma 3 belongs to relation. What is 9? 9 is a number which is real. I will take an element, all of you know transitive. Transitive means what? If AB belongs to R and BC belongs to R, then AC should also belong to R. Transitive ನೆನಪಿದೆಯಾ? A B ಗೆ ರಿಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು, B C ಗೆ ರಿಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು, ತದನಂತರ A ಮತ್ತು C ರಿಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. If first one is related to second and second is related to third, then first and third should be related. Then we can say what? Transitive. So here 9 comma 3 belongs to relation. I will take 3 comma 2 belongs to relation. Do you agree? This is true. 3 comma 2 belongs to relation. Why? Because 3 less than or equal to 2 cube. 3 less than or equal to 8 is true. 2 cube is 2, 8. 3 8 ಗಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ ಹೌದಾ? So therefore 3 comma 2 belongs to R. Now first and last. First and last means 9 and 2. But 9 comma 2 does not belong to R. Very important. 9 comma 2 does not belong to R. Why? Because 9 less than or equal to 2 cube agbidutte. 9 less than or equal to 8. Is it true? This is false. So therefore 9 comma 2 does not belong to R. So now we verified whether it is transitive or not. So it is not transitive. Therefore the given statement is not transitive. R is not transitive. Now coming to this, so how much to write? How much to write is important. So I explained the process. Now we'll go back to the slide, and they asked you to check whether it is reflexive, symmetric, transitive or not. I'll erase everything. Now observe 3 lines to conclude if you know the examples. So first is what? 1 by 2 belongs to real numbers, but 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 does not belong to what? R. Relation ಸೇರಲ್ಲ. All of you know, just now I told 1 by 2 cannot be less than 1 by 2 cube. 1 by 2 cube is 1 by 8, but 1 by 2 is more than 1 by 8. Therefore that no need to explain all those things. If you write these 2 lines enough. But 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 does not belong to R. Therefore R is not reflexive. After reflexive, we need to check symmetric. Symmetric means what? Take one order pair, its reverse should not belong to the relation. Now for example, 1 comma 2 belongs to R, but 2 comma 1 does not belong to R. Therefore R is not symmetric. R is not symmetric. So 1 is related to, but 1 is related to 2, but 2 is not related to 1. Therefore it is not symmetric, because 1 less than 2 cube, but 2 is not less than or equal to 1 cube. 2 is more than 1 cube. So no need to explain all those things, just you write 3 lines enough. Then last but important, to check symmetric, I told you start with what? 9 comma 3 belongs to R. At the same time you take second element starting with 3 comma 2 belongs to R, but first and last 9 comma 2 does not belong to R. Therefore R is not transitive. So I've completed. And I told all these things can be proved. If you conclude with one example, it's more than sufficient. It's a 3-marker question. Symmetric ಗೆ, reflexive ಗೆ, transitive ಗೆ ಒಂದು example ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಸಾಕು. So reflexive 1/2 does not belong to R, therefore it is not reflexive. Symmetric 1/2 belongs to R, but 2/1 does not belong to R. Transitive 9/3 belongs to R, 3/2 belongs to R, but 9/2 does not belong to R. That's it. If you write this much, more than sufficient. Now we'll go to the other type of problem. Show that the relation R in the set of real numbers again defined as A less than or equal to B square. When you can do B cube, B square is simple. So again, how to prove? Take examples. First one, to check reflexive. ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನು ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಸಿವ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತೊಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು? ಬಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್, ಬಿ ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಏನೇ ಇದ್ದರೂ ಟೇಕ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ರೆಸಿಪ್ರೋಕಲ್ಸ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಸೂಟಬಲ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ is 1/2, 1/2, or 1/3, 1/3. If you stick on to that, the process becomes faster. Can I say 1/2 is a real number and 1/2, 1/2 does not belong to what? Relation. Therefore R is not reflexive. R is not reflexive. You know the story behind this, because 1/2 less than or equal to 1/4 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 1/2 square means, see 1/2 less than or equal to 1/2 square is false. This is not true, it is false, because 1/2 less than or equal to 1/4 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. This is wrong. 1/2 is actually greater than 1/4. That's why we say 1/2 does not belong to what? 1/2. This is the story behind. I am repeating, this is not required. Just if you write these 3 lines, enough. 1/2 belongs to real number, but 1/2, 1/2 does not belong to R, because 1/2 is not less than 1/2 square what they gave. So we checked reflexive. After reflexive, we need to check what? To check symmetric. Symmetric means if one order pair is present, its reverse should not be present. Again, take same example. Can I say 1, 2 belongs to R? Why? Because 1 is less than 2 square. But 2, 1 does not belong to R, because is 2 less than 1 square? No. So therefore R is not symmetric. R is not what? Symmetric. Symmetric means what? If AB is present in relation, then BA should be present in relation. Or if first element is related to second, then second should be related to first. But here 1 is related to 2, because 1 is less than 2 square. But 2 is not related to 1, because 2 is not less than 1 square. Now to check transitive, this is important. Here, there, if you see, I ended with 2. Logic ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. There I told 9,332. Last number was 2. 2 cube was 8. I took one number more. Again I am repeating, 2 cube is what? 8. Similarly, what is 2 square? 2 square ಏನು? 4. 4 ಗಿಂತ 1 ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. 4 ಗಿಂತ 1 ಜಾಸ್ತಿ 5. I'll take 5. 5 less than 3 square also I can take. I'll take 5,332. 5, 3 belongs to R. Do you agree? Because 5 is less than 3 square. What is 3 square? 9. 5 is less than 9. And I should take an element starting with 3. And 3, 3 less than 2 square. What is 2 square? 4. 3, 2 also belongs to R. Interesting. 3, 2 belongs to R. Why? Because 3 less than 2 square. 3 is less than 4. But first and last, first ಏನಿದೆ 5 ಇದೆ, last ಏನಿದೆ 2 ಇದೆ. 5, 2 does not belong to R, because 5 less than 2 square, 5 less than 4 ಆಗಿಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. Is 5 less than 4? No. So therefore R is not transitive. R is not transitive. So we proved it. If you become thorough with the first problem, same method you can apply. Reflexive 1/2, 1/2 does not belong to R. Symmetric 1, 2 belongs to R, but 2, 1 does not belong to R. Transitive 9,332. 9, 3 belongs to R and 3, 2 belongs to R, but 9, 2 does not belong to R in the last case. Here 5, 3, 3, 2. 5, 3 belongs to R. 3, 2 belongs to R, but 5, 2 does not belong to R. So conclusion. Last problem and this problem both are ಸಿಮಿಲರ್. ಐ ಆಮ್ ರಿಪೀಟಿಂಗ್, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಿಟಿವ್ಗೆ 9332 ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 5332 ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 5332 belongs, but 52 first and last does not belong. Or if you don't remember, there you have to trial with any real numbers. To disprove, you can take any, see, not reflexive, not symmetric, not transitive ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇಷ್ಟ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಟ್ರಯಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಟೈಮ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಸಿವ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ, ಟು ಪ್ರೂವ್ ನಾಟ್ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಸಿವ್, ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ 1/2 1/2. 1/2 is a real number. And to say not symmetric, 1 to 1 to 1. Less than or equal to b square, transitive 5332, b cube ಆದರೆ 9332. If you remember, the game is done. Now we are done 2 problems based on the third type. Now we'll go ahead with some more problems. Now we'll go to the next question, that is, show that the relation R defined in the set of triangles R is equal to T1 comma T2 such that T1 is similar to T2. Now is similar to is an equivalence relation. How to prove? First, to check reflexive. See, all of you know, if every triangle is similar to itself, so I can clearly say T belonging to the set given A, T comma T belongs to R. Do you agree or not? Why? Because every triangle is similar to what? Itself. Triangle ABC is similar to ABC. PQR is similar to itself. So T is a triangle in the set. It is similar to itself. So T comma T belongs to R. Therefore R is reflexive. Then after reflexive, we need to try symmetric. To check symmetric, how to check symmetric? If A is related to B, then B should be related to A. So I will consider, let T1 comma T2 belongs to R. Means what? T1 comma T2 belongs to R means what is given? T1 is similar to T2. If T1 is similar to T2, then T2 is also similar to what? T1. This implies triangle T1 is similar to what? T2. If T1 is similar to T2, then T2 is also similar to what? T1. So T1 is similar to T2, that implies T2 is also similar to what? T1. If first triangle is similar to second triangle, then second triangle is also similar to what? T1. Then if T2 comma T1 both are similar, then I can say T2 comma T1 belongs to what? R. We started with T1 is related to 2. We arrived at 2 is related to 1. Therefore R is symmetric. Further, to check transitive, let T1 comma T2 belongs to R. That implies T1 is similar to what? T1 is similar to T2. This is given in the problem. So call it as 1. And let us assume T2 comma T3, second triangle and similar to third, belongs to R. That implies second triangle is similar to T3, third, call it as 2. So from 1 and 2, what is the conclusion? From 1 and 2, first is similar to second and second is similar to third. Therefore from 1 and 2, first is similar to last. So T1 is similar to T3. So T1 comma T3 belongs to what? R. First triangle is similar to second, second is similar to third. Therefore first and third are similar. So T1 comma T3 belongs to R. Therefore R is transitive. Since, what is the final conclusions? Since R is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, therefore R is equivalence. R is what? R we got reflexive. Then we proved symmetric. Then we proved transitive. Therefore R is equivalence. R is equivalence. All of you know what is equivalence relation. The relation is said to be equivalence if it is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. On the same lines, you can try this, is parallel to. See, reflexive, if L1 is parallel, see any line is parallel to itself. Second, symmetric, if L1 is parallel to L2, then L2 is parallel to what? L1. Transitive, if L1 is parallel to L2 and L2 is parallel to L3, then L1 and L3 should be what? Parallel. So therefore it is transitive. So we can conclude on the same lines. How to check reflexive? So we'll take xy plane. So L belongs to xy plane, that is xy plane, then L comma L belongs to R, because any line is parallel to itself. Therefore R is reflexive. Then symmetric. How to prove symmetric? I'll take L1 comma L2 belongs to R, means L1 is, that implies L1 is parallel to L2. So the second line I am writing just seeing the problem note baribodu. Problem alli ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, L1 L2 relation ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ L1 is parallel to L2, that's what I wrote. If L1 is parallel to L2, is L2 parallel to L1? L1 L2 ಗೆ parallel ಆದರೆ L2 L1 ಗೆ parallel ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹೌದಾ? So L1 is parallel to L2, it means what? L2 is also parallel to L1. Can I write this or not? ಬರಿಬೋದಲ್ವಾ? L1 L2 ಗೆ parallel ಆದರೆ L2 ಅನ್ನೋದು L1 ಗೆ parallel ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹೌದಾ? So if L1 is parallel to L2, definitely L2 is parallel to L1. So simply I'll draw a line. This is L1, this is L2. How these two are? These two are parallel to each other. L1 is parallel to L2 and L2 is parallel to what? L1. So that implies L2 comma L1 belongs to R. Therefore R is symmetric. Then transitive. Now we need to prove transitive. How to prove transitive? Transitive means what? If A is related to B and B is related to C, then A should be related to C. So I'll take three lines. L1, it is parallel to say L2. See the diagram. L2, again it is parallel to L3. L1 is parallel to L2 and L2 is parallel to L3. And how about these two? Therefore L1 and L3 are parallel from the diagram. But you no need to draw diagram. You no need to draw diagram. Just you have to conclude. So transitive, L1 comma L2 belongs to let R. That implies L1 is parallel to, you can symbolize it also, parallel to L2. Call it as 1. And then take L2 comma L3 belongs to R. That implies L2 is parallel to L3. Call it as 2. From 1 and 2, what is the conclusion? From 1 and 2, I can say first is parallel to second and second is parallel to third, then first and third should be what? Parallel. From 1 and 2, I can say L1 is parallel to L3. That implies L1 comma L3 belongs to R. Now first is related to second, second is related to third, and first and third are also related. Therefore R is, what is the conclusion? R is transitive. Therefore R is transitive. And finally, since R is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, therefore it is what? Equivalence. And if you see the other part of the question, we have done a part of the question. Let us go back, and if you see the other part, they want you to write the lines related to y is equal to 2x plus 4. So you should have knowledge of straight lines. So now it is in the form y is equal to mx plus c. Parallel lines means slope should be same. Slope means this should be same. So now I'll write the lines related to this. How to write the lines related to this? They want you to write y is equal to 2x plus, they gave one line. They want you to relate 2x plus what? 4 they gave. So what are the lines related to 2x plus 4? Means write the lines which are parallel to this, and if two lines are parallel, their slopes are equal. That's what you studied in first PUC straight lines. So what are the lines related to this? Lines related to this will be in the form 2x plus some constant. This constant is an integer. So therefore lines related to this lines related to y is equal to 2x plus 4 are set containing L such that L will be in the form 2x plus 4, 2x plus k, where k is what? Integer, where k belongs to what? Integer. So these are the lines which are related to the given line. So by this we have done all the types of problems and relations. So now in this session I covered some of the important questions and relations, type 3, and some we took examples to disprove, and there I told you people to remember the examples. So now in my next session I will be continuing with important concepts, that is functions. Now we are done with types of relations, 3 markers, and simple 1 mark questions will be there, that will be studying together with 1 and onto functions, that is functions and relations. Now I will be waiting for you for my next session. There I will be starting with what? Functions. Thanks for attending the session. Thank you.